decided to research on Samsung v Apple. Yes, how they're using their four P's, the product, pricing, place, and promotion. I think yes, promotion. Yes. Now, do you all know that Samsung actually started as a trading company? And it wasn't until the year 2000 when Samsung really had their breakthrough on the modern world smartphone. Till 2007 when Apple successfully perfected the um, touchscreen smartphone thingy like we're having now. Now, enough about Samsung. Did you know that, like every other successful company, Apple started in a garage? Yes, by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. We, as a researcher, now we will represent to you all the four P's that has been used by both of these companies, presented to you by my lovely friends from Group 4. I'm gonna let my little sister to introduce all of my group members. Take it away.
May I present to you all of the presenter.
Yes.
Place strategy plays an basic allocate insights the exhibiting mix of a product or service. Place strategy takes half to how and where a company will put its team and organization in a try to choose up a pair of share and customer buys. This component of the 4 is in a few of cases dedicated to as the task
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Al-Hafiz bin Syariah Anwar. Today, I want to share to all of you about product strategy Samsung versus Apple. Okay, for Samsung product, it has mobile device like telephone, television like LCD TV, Samsung home appliance, refrigerator, washing machine, and others. And for information technology, Samsung product has tablet, uh, printer, and lastly for memory storage, it has SSD and USB flash. Okay, next for Apple, it has cloud service, it has digital content, it has software like iCloud, it has Apple TV, it has accessories like iWatch, like iPod. Okay, it also has iPad, it also has iPhone like iPhone 12, 11, iPhone X, it also have MacBook, it also has many others like speaker uh, and others. Okay, brand name for Samsung. Okay, in Korean, the word Samsung translate as 3-star. This brand name was picked by Samsung founder, that's it, Lee Byung-chul, at the inception of the company, with the idea of the company one day becoming powerful and everlasting as a stars in the sky. Okay, next for Apple. It was named during one of his fruitarian diets. Walter Isaac new biography of George Review. On the naming of Apple, he said he was one of my fruitarian diets. He said he had just come back from an apple farm and thought the name sounded fun and spirit and not intimidating. That's the Apple name have uh, pop up in our world. Okay, next we go to product packaging. Okay, this is Samsung product packaging. Okay, you see Samsung product packaging and this is Apple packaging. Okay, if you see, I go back to previous slide. Okay, you see Samsung product packaging and Apple. There is no many comparison that can we see from the packaging. Uh, its theme is black and white. Apple also black and white. The packaging like the box is also Samsung and Apple. It has very similarity from the packaging. Okay, this is Samsung product line and product mix. Okay, you see this is product mix of Samsung. Yeah, product line this way. Okay, and this is product mix of Samsung, and this is product line. You see. Okay, now let's go to next slide. Apple product. Let's go to the Apple product line and product mix. Okay, this is Apple product mix. Product line like this. Okay, this is Apple product mix like MacBook. This is the generation of the product that Apple release. Okay, what are the features or characteristic product? Okay, now I show to all of you the feature or characteristic product of each product. Okay, why Apple for me? Why Apple is better than Samsung? Okay, you see, Apple was the first to have the original developing a touchscreen phone and call it the iPhone. After then, Samsung also released the touchscreen phone and call it Samsung. Okay, after copyrighting it, they were soon enough copied by the Samsung. You see, Samsung follow the concept of the iPhone product, we can see there is very more similarity about Samsung and Apple product. Okay, next point. Apple product, the fastest chip in the world, which is ACX chip, and Samsung does not. It is advantage of Apple over Samsung. Okay, but Apple is excellent. The Apple company had developed a fastest chip in the world, that is ACX chip. But Samsung not have it. That's why better than Samsung, because the Apple has uh, higher technology and modern technology than Samsung. Okay, next point. The picture quality of iPhone is way better than Samsung smartphone, and its sleek design make it unique. Okay, from this, we know that many people like the quality of iPhone camera because the camera is so nice and way better than others phone. But today, Samsung also has a better camera and HD camera, and its quality also uh, does not more compare to the Apple. But the Apple is the Apple is the choice of many people in the world. Okay, next. 4G and LTE of Apple is better and faster in terms of internet speed. Okay, we know that Apple have the 4G and LTE line from the other phone in terms of internet speed. Okay, next, it highly unlikely for an iPhone to hang or slow down the user interface. We know that the iPhone system in their product is fast, not laggy. But in Android like Samsung, when we use the product in a long time, like 1 to 2 years, it has some lagging. But when the Apple product, the lag we uh, the risk to have the slowdown or lagging about the product is less. Okay, next, the comparison where Apple is better than Samsung. Apple product are portable and Samsung has product comparatively very big. Okay, next, there is a fingerprint proof back plating on the back of the iPhone. Processing speed is higher in the iPhone than Samsung. But Samsung has copied the innovation of Apple. And today, Samsung and Apple fight each other to reach the customer, to reach the profit. Okay, next, voice recognition in Apple is far more better than that of Samsung. Samsung has a market capitalization of about 154 billion US dollar. Resale value of Samsung phone are very less. Okay, from this we can see that we buy Samsung product and Apple product. Okay, when we buy Apple product, like we use it like 2 years, and we buy the Samsung product like 2 years, same like the Apple. If we want to sold the product to others, the the value of Apple is uh, not same like the original price that we used to buy 2 years before, but its price does not less more. Like if we buy, maybe like 2 years, we can sell like 700. Okay, if Android product like Samsung, okay, like we buy it 1,000, and the price can be 300 or 400. That's the value of the product Apple or and Samsung. we can see from that. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Lokman Hakim from BA250. Today I would like to present about Apple and Samsung comparison regarding promotion strategy. I started my presentation by explaining the promotion used by Apple. As indicated in the slide, Apple used both strategies. Apple advertises its products on televisions, billboards, and also use YouTube to market their products. Next slide, we can see that Apple sponsored Porsche in 1980 and Bayern Munich in 2017. By sponsoring events or certain groups, Apple enhanced its business and managed to build brand awareness. Next, these are Apple's sales promotion. Apple makes a discount to its all products and giveaway to increase its sales rate. However, Apple rarely discounts its new products. Apple tends to not offer discount because Apple has the feelings that its company is above everyone else and untouchable. Next slide is about Samsung promotion. Samsung also use mixed strategy. Samsung also advertise its products on TV, billboards, and use YouTube to market their products. Next slide is Samsung sponsorship. Samsung has sponsored Chelsea and extends Olympic sponsorship to 2028. Next slide is Samsung sales promotion. Samsung makes a discount to its products, makes a contest and giveaway. Obviously, Samsung does more sales promotion than Apple does to increase sales rate and attract more buyers. After we've been through many slides just now, we can conclude that Samsung is more eager and try to enhance its business in many ways than Apple does. This is because Apple's brand power is higher than Samsung's. Because Apple is well-known as the best brand, Samsung's competing on price and provides more affordable and trusted products to engage more consumers. By analyzing this graph bar, we can conclude that Apple's revenue is double the size of revenue of Samsung from 2013 to 2018. But in my opinion, Samsung offers better sales promotion than Apple does, and I believe that one day Samsung will beat Apple.
Hello, this is me again. Yes. Just now, I was assigned to introduce all of my group members. Now, it is my turn to make a video about my part of the 4P's research on Apple v Samsung, and my part will be the pricing strategy. Yes. Now, in my assignment, I have clearly said that Apple and Samsung has different approach towards pricing their products, and this is mainly because both of their products natural were very different from each other. I'll explain to you all later. Now, as you can see, this is an iPhone. This is an iPhone X to be specific. Oh, I'm sorry, it is now 11:31. Yes, as you can see, this is Apple's 2017, I think, is the year where they were the first smartphone that were developing a full screen. It's not zooming. A full screen phone, and even though they were close to achieving it, these notch were terribly trolled by the internet. Thus, Samsung has made another of their version. This is the A50 version. My battery is low, yes, and this is mine. Yeah, this is an A50. Samsung A50 is from the Samsung's A line, which is close to their flagship phone. A flagship phone, which is a phone that they advertise to rival against companies like Apple. Yeah, this is Apple's flagship phone, even though Apple doesn't have any semi-flagship phone like Samsung did, and I'll explain it all later. And as you can see, yeah, it's a bit the size is a bit off. Yeah, but both of these came the same year, which is 2017. This one came in first, and then Samsung tried to replicate it by making a lot of phone like this. There's A30, there's A70, there's the Samsung S8 line, Samsung Note, but I'll get to that later. Now, based on my research, I have found out that that Apple is using the cost-based strategy. Yeah, cost-based strategy, which I studied. Cost-based strategy is a pricing strategy that some company uses when they want to determine their last price towards a phone according to their cost price. Now, even though Apple is a expensive product, but consumers usually buy it first than Samsung, mainly because Apple in the smartphone industry, Apple is considered as the Louis Vuitton of Apple. And yeah, you can see that the build quality, I'm trying to zoom it here. Oh, yeah, as you can see, the build quality is far way better than what Samsung did. Even though Samsung, well, the one that I'm having right now is a semi-flagship phone, but the quality with the flagship phone remains the same. They just use cheaper material. But as you can see, iPhone, even though it was expensive, but you can see the build quality, the camera placement, and what any phone enthusiast will look at, which is the camera's performance. That is the camera performance of an iPhone. Very DSLR like, even though you can't see it because my camera is a little bit off. Let me zoom in. Yes, that is 2K. In 2017, you cannot gain a 2K capability smartphone, camera capability smartphone, but yet iPhone successfully did it, and they also successfully used a light aluminum alloy, I think. Yes, yeah, it's a stainless steel, but they managed to enforce it to a phone and make it thinner. Yes, everything is so elegant in this one. Even the logo. And keep in mind, the front and the back is a tempered glass. Yeah, a forged glass, as they labeled it, and it was highly durable. Trust me, I already dropped it like a lot of times. This is my sister. This is my sister's phone, and she has dropped it a lot of times. And it managed to survive all of the drops. Now, you can now know why, even though it's expensive, the consumers there will always be consumers for the Apple phones, the camera quality, and keep in mind that the Apple, every year that they created their product, for example, this year, Apple has successfully became the most powerful phone by that year. I mean, 2017 iPhone X, which is this one, were the highest performance smartphone, and the 2018 it was the iPhone XR's turn to be the most powerful phone, and Samsung didn't came near it. Yes, not until 2020 and 2019 when Asus, which is a PC company, started to make phones and make them perform sort of like a mini PC. So they run like 8 GB of RAM. It's crazy, but before that, iPhone has successfully topped everyone every year. Now, let's talk about Samsung. In my report, I have already explained that Samsung has successfully achieved as becoming the I am sorry, my friend just called. Yes, as you can see, this is a Samsung phone, an A50. An A50 is a semi-flagship phone which Samsung has created, and Samsung has many lines of phones. In my report, I said that Samsung has successfully achieved as becoming the world's best phone manufacturer, and not because of their phone quality. It's because of their strategy of promoting their products. Yes, at first they were manufacturing S phone. S phone is a Samsung S line. S line is a flagship phone that they manufactured every year, and just like iPhone, trying to rival iPhone's phone quality, which they never did. But in 2012, they successfully topped iPhone, not because of the build quality, but it's because of the great diversity of the product that they have. And in my assignment, I stated that Samsung has used value-based pricing. Value-based pricing, which is a strategy that they use that considers a lot about about customers. Yes, not customers. Okay, let's move on. Now, Samsung were well known for their great diversity of towards their phone line, perfectly suited for different affordability of customers. Yes, Samsung has achieved this through their all-out investment. For example, Samsung has stated that 14.4 billion has spent solely on R&D for developing greater phone with greater computing capabilities in order to beat Apple. Crazy, isn't it? And because of this, because of all of this research, Samsung has the opportunity to create multiple different phone lines: the SS line, the Notes line, which I said already, and it successfully helped them to become the world's greatest phone manufacturer. But as you can see, the build quality is not that good. It's durable, but not that good. This is the camera. Yeah, in this camera, yeah, it does looks a greater quality because of the big screen and the OLED display or anything. But all of these are cheap plastic. I cannot drop this. Even if the flagship phone would drop, even when they were advertising like it was blah 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 blah, but you cannot drop this phone, especially like this, as they can go. As I noticed, that all of the connected CPUs were on top of these. But with that aside, you can say that because of the Samsung's approach towards pricing and their great diversity of products, they managed to beat Apple on total sales. That is all from me. Thank you. I am sorry, my My friend just called. Yes, as you can see, this is a Samsung phone, an A50. An A50 is a semi-flagship phone which Samsung has created, and Samsung has many lines of phones. In my report, I said that Samsung has successfully achieved as becoming the world's best phone manufacturer, and not because of their phone quality. It's because of their strategy of promoting their products. Yes, at first they were manufacturing S phone. S phone is a Samsung S line. S line is a flagship phone that they manufactured every year, and just like iPhone, trying to rival iPhone's phone quality, which they never did. But in 2012, they successfully topped iPhone, not because of the build quality, but it's because of the great diversity of the product that they have. And in my assignment, I stated that Samsung has used value-based pricing. Value-based pricing, which is a strategy that they use that considers a lot about about customers. Yes, not customers. Okay, let's move on. Now, Samsung were well known for their great diversity of towards their phone line, perfectly suited for different affordability of customers. Yes, Samsung has achieved this through their all-out investment. For example, Samsung has stated that 14.4 billion has spent solely on R&D for developing greater phone with greater computing capabilities in order to beat Apple. Crazy, isn't it? And because of this, because of all of this research, Samsung has the opportunity to create multiple different phone lines: the SS line, the Notes line, which I said already, and it successfully helped them to become the world's greatest phone manufacturer. But as you can see, the build quality is not that good. It's durable, but not that good. This is the camera. Yeah, in this camera, yeah, it does look a greater quality because of the big screen and the OLED display or anything. But all of these are cheap plastic. I cannot drop this. Even if the flagship phone would drop, even when they were advertising like it was blah 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 blah, but you cannot drop this phone, especially like this, as they can go. As I noticed that all of the connected CPUs were on top of these. But with that aside, you can say that because of the Samsung's approach towards pricing and their great diversity of products, they managed to beat Apple on total sales. That is all from me. Thank you.